Guys, I'm struggling. Oh my god. Ah. Hey guys, today I have a very exciting video for you. I have an updated Taylor Swift CD haul. I had a comment from Jace Ray who said that they really wanted me to do an updated one, so here I am. I have been through so much to get these CDs for you for this video. I injured myself 3 times trying to get all of my stuff together. It's been a long day and it's like noon, so but I am here to show you all of my little CDs and geek out about Taylor Swift with you. I hope you're along for the ride. I'm so excited. I did some TikToks showing some of my Taylor stuff, so like if you want to follow me, that would be great. It's Natty Patty X3. If you want to follow me there, that would be really cool. So let me get all of my goodies out and show you, and I have them all like in order, so that's good. So I can very quickly, well, nothing I do is quick, but so I can show you what I have here. Let me move this pillow. Bunny's hiding. He is a drama queen today. He's like, not today. Maybe later on in the video he'll give us a little cameo. But let's start off at the beginning, as you do, with the Taylor Swift debut album. I have 3 versions of this CD. As I learned from my previous video, which I'll link in the description box below, where I talked about up to Reputation, she's put out like double the music since then, so I want to make sure I talk about all of it. But I found out there were several comments on that video talking about like all the different versions of all the albums that I'm missing, and I got what I got. Like, I'm still really excited about what I have, but I thought I had them all and I don't. Apparently there's like 11 versions of the original Taylor Swift album. I have 3, so that's plenty for me. I have the deluxe edition, which is beautiful. Let's see if I can show you. Ooh, it's like lithograph. Anyway, it's beautiful, and it's broken in like 7 different places. So there's the inside of it, and it has up to A Perfectly Good Heart, which is number 14, and then Taylor's First Phone Call with Tim McGraw, and some videos. So that's the back of the album. Then I have, let me make sure I have them in the right order. I have the original, well, apparently not the original, but anyway. I have the debut album up to number 11, Our Song, and then the Tim McGraw video and Taylor's Grand Ole Opry debut. This case has some like sticky stuff still on it from when it was bought, but looks like this. The bag looks like this. And this is the one that you can get on the shelves right now. Actually, I don't know if you can still get the original Taylor Swift debut album on the shelves. I'm assuming this is what you get if you go to a store and you find it. It's going to be this version. This is the version up to A Perfectly Good Heart, and then it has Teardrops on My Guitar pop version, Tim McGraw music video, Teardrops on My Guitar music video. So it looks like this on the front, like this on the back. Very nice. Then in between Taylor Swift and Fearless, she came out with Beautiful Eyes, which is a little EP. This is actually an interesting story. I try to do different stories than in my first video. I rewatched my first video so I wouldn't say the same stuff over and over and over again. But with Beautiful Eyes, I didn't have it in 2007. Like, I knew of it in 2007, and I knew of the music and everything. Like, I've been a Taylor Swift fan since 2006, but I didn't have this originally, and it was, what year was that? Let's have fun. I have no idea what year this was, but it was several years later. I was actually online, and I was looking up the Beautiful Eyes CD, and I was like, I don't have this. I want this really bad. So I had a couple of them up on eBay, and I had them like watched, and I kept them up on the desktop computer that we had. 2012. Was it that long? It might have even been 2012. And my mom was like, hey, going to Walmart. And I was like, hey, not without me. So we went to Walmart, and in Walmart in 2012 or something, one Beautiful Eyes CD just chilling. Excuse me, what? This came out in what, 2008? 2008, this came out. And it was something that you couldn't find. Like, I never saw this before I saw it that day on eBay. And then I went to Walmart that same day, and I found one. What? Like, crazy stuff. So I found this CD, and I bought it, and I was like, Mom, you won't believe this. Like, Taylor, where are you? Like, what? So here it is, Beautiful Eyes. There's the back. It has I Heart question mark and Beautiful Eyes on it, and then other stuff that we've all heard. So Beautiful Eyes and I Heart question mark were such good songs. I really, really enjoyed them. I Heart question mark especially, like, I would put that on the back of my hand. No, I must not have known about the Beautiful Eyes CD, but I knew about the song I Heart question mark. I put that on the back of my hand in like middle school, which was 2010 I was in high school. Before then? So before 2010, I had it on my hand. I was in middle school, and I had I Heart question mark on the back of my hand. So I knew about it, but I didn't have the CD. I don't know, like, I have a really bad memory. I remember random stuff, and I remember them like, maybe that didn't happen like that. But that's how I remember it, so there you go. Beautiful Eyes, great one. Next, this is all Fearless. I have all of these, they're all Fearless. So I'll just hold these in my hand. Here's the original Fearless CD, 2008, and it is all 13 songs, and then Love Story music video, Change music video, exclusive. Watch the recording session of Change, and then exclusive in the studio with Taylor and Colby Calais recording Breathe, where Colby was going, can I speak? No, I can't talk. Okay, cool. I'll just go in the background then. And then she just kept doing that. Where's Lana in the new song? Can't hear her. So she needs to work on that. When it says featuring an artist, you need to actually be able to hear them and have them talk. Maybe. Just a suggestion. Let them, it's just a question. Oh my God, I hate myself. You know, maybe let them sing. That's all I'm saying. But Fearless, this was a great one. That one, I feel like that was the first album of Taylor's that I was really obsessed with. Like, I really liked the debut album, but like, Fearless was just something different. It was so good. It was like pop country. I've never heard music like that, and I just really liked it. So I was never a country girl. Like, I think I listened to like country music sometimes, but it wasn't like, I wasn't a country music fan. I would never be like, you know what I'm gonna listen to today? Country. So for me to like Taylor's old music when it came out, it was kind of interesting because it was so different than what I was listening to. Like, Miley Cyrus was God. So like, which she was kind of country too when you think about it. So maybe that's what it was. It was mostly pop country. Like, Miley Cyrus was everything to me. When I was in 2006, I was like obsessed with Miley Cyrus. So I guess she kind of started my addiction with Taylor was because of Miley Cyrus. We'll say that. I have the Taylor Swift karaoke version. This is all 13 songs, and it has the CD and graphics with lyrics and the original album tracks. So it has both the karaoke version and the original version, so you really get 2 CDs in one. You get the karaoke version, and then you flip it over, and then you flip it over, and then you flip it over, and there is the original. Well, they both say karaoke. Well, that's confusing. That's a video DVD. What? Okay, so I guess, I don't know. Yeah. There's a CD and a DVD. And they both say karaoke on them, so I'm confused. I've never listened to it. Anyway, this is all over the place. I knew I would be. I just get real excited when I talk about Taylor. Nothing I say ever makes sense, but it's my girl. So this is the Taylor Swift Fearless Platinum Edition. I did finally get it. I was missing this for a really long time in my collection, but I got it now. It's a very fun CD cover. It's beautiful. It is her with her hair. And this has the Platinum Edition of all the songs up to Change. And then you flip it over and there's your Platinum Edition CD of music videos, Thug Story, which I still quote to this day. I'm like 8-foot faux, blonde hair to the flow. You shawties never thought I'd dream about rapping hardcore. That's just so good. T-Pain and T-Swift rapping on the same track. It's a Thug Story. Tell me, can you handle that? That's so stupid, but I love it. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. I've never listened to this either. A lot of this stuff I bought like secondhand from somewhere, and I just listened to the songs back in the day on YouTube or on iTunes or on Spotify when she was on there the first time, and then she just, right before Reputation, she just took everything off. I remember this being on Spotify the first time, and I was like, oh, cool. I want to listen to those songs. I've listened to them on YouTube where people would do like lyric videos. I used to do my own lyric videos. I did a lot of videos on YouTube back in the day, and because of copyright infringement, my old channel is gone because I did some copyright problems, but the first songs on the album are the new songs. It's interesting. So the new ones, the first ones are the new ones. Very interesting that she decided to do it that way. There you go. Then she goes, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna re-record that album. I'm gonna start with Fearless. Does that make sense to anybody else? Because it didn't make sense to me. Why? You didn't want to go in order? No? You're gonna start with, okay. So she started with Fearless, re-recording. So here is the re-recorded Fearless Taylor's version. What is my favorite? Maybe I should have done that from the start. That would have been fun. I didn't really care about any of the deluxe or from the vault versions on this one. You All Over Me was really good. Perfect. Oh, Mr. Perfectly Fine was such a good song. And then Bye Bye Baby, which used to be called One Thing. It's with the one thing you need me. I used to listen to that song on YouTube too. Back when it was called One Thing, and it was a unreleased song by Taylor Swift, and she changed the lyrics for the vault. So who knows what these original songs actually were like, because she probably changed them a lot. That was the only song off of Fearless that I knew from the vault. I heard that for the first time and I was like, how do I know this song? And then I got to the bye bye baby, and I was like, oh yeah, I know this song. This is a good one. So yeah, I didn't really care about most of these songs off the vault, but the original CD was so good. And it comes with the songs off the Platinum Edition. Probably The Other Side of the Door is my favorite from the Platinum Edition. That was such a good song. Oh my god, the end where it's like, in the beautiful eyes and a conversation with the little white eyes and the faded picture of a beautiful night. Oh, it's so good. And you have to say it all in one sentence until you carried me from the car up the stairs and I broke down crying, wish you were this mess. Oh my god, it's so good. So, love it. So, that, and then I got the Capital One bundle that came with a tote bag and the CD and a cup. I got that off Mercari or off eBay because I never have good luck when she posts about that stuff. Like, hey, by the way, for the next 3 minutes, you can get a Fearless bundle or a bundle with Capital One. I have a Capital One card and I've never once got the opportunity to actually buy it first. She did this with Fearless, she did one with Red, she did one with her Midnight album. I never go in time. I always go later and it's like, it's sold out. With the folklore blanket, sold out immediately. And I'm like, what the heck? So I never, ever get it when it comes out with the Capital One stuff. And then I have to buy it later off someone selling it for like 3 times as much as they bought it for. But I got that, so it's still sealed because I got that with the bundle later. And then I got the signed copy. It's beautiful. So that's the Fearless signed copy. I also have a signed Speak Now album. If you want to hear about that, watch the video in the description box because I'm not going to repeat myself with the different stories that I did in the last video, because if you watch that one, I really don't want you have to listen to it again. So if you want to hear how I got a signed Speak Now CD, watch that. If you want to hear me cry about how great my mom is with the Red CD, watch that video. That's all in the same video, so I'll leave that in the description box. Here's the next one, Sounds of the Season, which is not what it's called. It's called the Taylor Swift Holiday Collection, even though I have always called it Sounds of the Season. So, am I wrong? I doubt it. So, here's this one. It has 6 whole songs on it, including Christmas Is When You Were Mine, which is such a sad, beautiful, tragic song. Anyway, it's really good. So, highly recommend, especially because it's November 1st now, so basically it's Christmas. So, it's a good time to listen to it. I don't want to think about that right now. Oh, I bet you if I heard that song, I would cry. Anyway, I'm just very fragile. These are all the Speak Now CDs until she re-releases it, which everybody's like, dude, she's going to do it like tomorrow. She's always... For a long time now, she's been like kind of showing Speak Now stuff, and it's like, are you gonna re-record it or what? Like, she's been taking so long in between stuff, especially because we got so like blessed with Folklore and Evermore so close together. Now we're like, instant gratification, I want it now. So like, where is it? This is probably my least favorite. Maybe. This is, I mean, I consider, I don't know. Like when I think Taylor Swift album, I think up until 1989. And then all the new stuff is just like, it's also Taylor Swift albums, you know? But I don't really consider them. When I think of Taylor Swift albums, when I'm like, what's my favorite Taylor Swift album? Obviously Red. But, I don't think about the new stuff. So considering that I considering Taylor Swift songs, when I think Taylor Swift albums, I think only up to 1989. This is my least favorite up to 1989. Probably my, let's be controversial. What's my least favorite Taylor Swift album? Can I say both Folklore and Evermore? I don't like sad music. I like happy music. I like when Taylor's like, shake it off. But when she does her sad stuff, it's like, or slow stuff, let's say, because she's always had sad songs on her music. Slow songs are not my thing, like ballads. I don't like them as much as the happy, upbeat, like poppy songs. So, I don't know. Speak Now was kind of sad, wasn't it? It was very impressive that she wrote this whole album by herself. Like, that's really impressive. And these songs are so good. I don't know why it's ranked so low for me, but like, I never think about this album. Ever. Like, ever. I just don't know why. This was the first album I remember going to the store on release day to buy. And they only had the original. They didn't have the deluxe version. And that was really sad. God, these are such good songs. Long Live was such a good one because it was like she was speaking to us. And she was like, long live that magic we made. The time of my life fighting dragons with you. You know, like, me too, Taylor. Like, this has been such a wild ride. And it's not over, and it'll never be over. So, there you go. Is there a song I don't like off this album? I really don't think so. They're all so good. I just never think of this album. Is there a Taylor album where you're like, I forgot that you existed? Like, I don't think about you. She has so many. Like, I never think about this album. So, Speak Now. We'll see if she re-releases it. I will probably like it more with her re-releasing this album. I feel like I'm gonna like it a lot more the second time. But the first time, I don't know if it's not my thing or what. Because it is my thing. It's really good. It's good music. I just don't think about it. I don't know. I have two versions of the Taylor Swift Speak Now. And then I have the Speak Now Deluxe. Or Target Exclusive. It's what they call it. They don't call it a deluxe. They just call it the Target Exclusive. So this is the Speak Now Target Exclusive with the red dress. And it has ours, if this was a movie, Superman, Back to December, acoustic, haunted acoustic, mine, pop mix. I don't like when she does like acoustic versions and pop music versions, and I don't like all that. I wish she would just not do remixes and stuff. I mean, I could just like not listen to it, so it doesn't really matter to me, but those are like my least favorite, are the acoustic and just different versions of the same song. I don't like when she re-releases that stuff, so I don't know. Ours was really good, but Superman was really good too. Enchanted was really good. This is such a good album. I need to listen to this more. This is a really good album. And I have the Speak Now World Tour Live CD and DVD. Beautiful. It has 18 DVD versions and home movies and rehearsals of the Speak Now World Tour. And the actual songs. These were all like live, so the songs were live too. Like Betty Davis Eyes, she did a really good version of that. I prefer her version to the original. Anyway, it looks like this. And then back looks like this. This is such a pretty picture of her. So that's the World Tour Live. Then we get into the Red album, which is my favorite album she has ever come out with. It held very, very much a lot of just feelings. I was really attached to this album. This was the first album that I listened to where I really immersed myself into the Taylor Swift fandom. I started making edits and different stuff and just following a lot of people on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and being like really into the Taylor Swift fandom. Like before that, I was definitely a fan, but I feel like with Red, I was a Swiftie. Like that was the album for me that like changed everything. So I have just the deluxe edition. I don't have the regular edition to this album. All Too Well will always be my favorite song ever. And then bonus track, God, the Red original demo version was so good. And Treacherous was really good too, the original. Come Back, Be Here, The Moment I Knew, that was the moment I knew. All Too Well was just my favorite off this album. Everything was good, but All Too Well was my favorite. And it's still my favorite. The 10-minute version wrecks me. Speaking of that, here is the re-released, re-recording Taylor's version with the 30 songs on it. This had 22 songs on it, which was a lot. That's a lot. This has 30, obviously from the vault. Ugh, Message in a Bottle. I love that song. I Bet You Think About Me. 3 a.m. and I'm still awake. I love that song. Yeah, All Too Well, 10-minute version, Taylor's version from the vault. So good. So here's the Red Taylor's version. So good. And then I got it signed. I have a signed version. And then I have one 1989. So she hasn't re-recorded this yet. That'd be cool if she did. This was a great CD too. Good memories with this CD. I was in college when this CD came out, so that's cool. That was a good time in my life. I had fun in college. All you had to do was stay out of the woods, blank space. Ooh, good stuff. I think Blank Space is probably my favorite off the album. That was a good song. That's a great song. That's like, that needs to be in like the Hall of Fame. That's a great song. So this was the deluxe edition that came with the Polaroids in the back and the CD and the songs. So over the years, that's how you know it's time to switch back to Welcome to New York, when you hear that from the songwriting voice memos. I listened to them once and then I was like, I never have to listen to that again. So good stuff. We're getting into the not CDs. We're getting into the Reputation magazines. So these are the Volume 1 and Volume 2 album, is what they call it. Volume 1 album. And then it says CD included. Includes the single, Look What You Made Me Do. Remember that? So you open it, and it's got stuff in it, and then it has the CD, which the CD is in there. And it looks like that. That's what the actual CD looks like. Delicate. New Year's Day. King of My Heart. So good. These songs are so good. I need to show you instead of just looking through this. There's a bunch. That's a poster. I don't know what poster that is. I think that's the King of My Heart picture. Is that right? Is this the end of all the endings? My broken bones are mending. Up on the roof of the schoolgirl crush, drinking beer out of plastic cups. Say fancy me, not fancy stuff. Baby, all I want, this is enough, and all I want you, all I want, whatever. King of my heart, body and soul. So there's a bunch of pictures and stuff in this. So that's cool. And then there's Volume 2. This is a cool picture of her. Let's see what this poster is. I think this is the one that she turned into a blanket, right? No, what the heck? It comes with the same poster? That's super lame. Ooh, folds out. That's fun. I'm doing better than I ever was. It's such a good line. I'm doing better than I ever was. 'Cause you know the rest. And then she came out with Lover. Oh, yeah, I told you my favorites off that album. Okay, so where's my third poster? I'm sitting on it. There it is. I have the whole 4 deluxe editions, 1 through 4. They look the same. This was the first album that on first listen I wasn't jazzed about. Like, with every single other Taylor Swift album before this, first listen, I was hooked. First listen of Lover, I was like, this is kind of slow, huh? So, I still really liked it, especially like I Forgot That You Existed, Lover, Paper Rings, Death by a Thousand Cuts, London Boy, Boss God, Afterglow, and Daylight. Jams, perfect songs. But like, I don't know, some of these slow songs, I was like, is it gonna stay slow? This is kind of slow. So, yeah, but I still loved it. I stayed up till midnight with my friend Monique, and we listened to the album, and then at 8 o'clock in the morning, we went to Target and picked it up. She's not really a big Taylor fan. Sorry, Monique. She might be now, but she wasn't. So I kind of made her stay up and do this with me, and she was like, okay, I guess. So, love her. So good. I was gonna mention this earlier. I've seen Taylor live 5 times. I've seen her from the Red Tour until now through the Reputation Tour. And I'm gonna see her on the Eras Tour. I really hope I see her on the Eras Tour. I really want to see her in Tampa. That's my goal, is to see her in Tampa. Every tour that she's done has been so iconic, so I know this is going to be such a good tour, and I'm hoping I can be somewhere on the floor. So, anyway, next is Folklore, which I thought for sure I had this signed. I don't have Folklore signed. I thought for sure I did. I was like, Folklore, got that? I don't. So, I only have 2 of the 8 different pictures, different covers. Just have 2. That's plenty. I don't need all 8. This, yeah. I wasn't the biggest fan of Folklore. Like, when at first, I was excited that, this is sticky. I was excited that she came out with a new album. It was really soon after Lover, because Lover was 2019. This was 2020. So it was a lot of music all at once, but I loved Cardigan. I loved August, Invisible String, Betty, and The Lakes was really good too. But I don't know. I wasn't a big fan of how slow it was and folky. Like, if it wasn't Taylor Swift, I would never listen to these songs except for August and Betty. Those are such good songs. And Cardigan, I guess. If they were from a different artist, I feel like I wouldn't listen to it. I wouldn't have given it a chance to start with for me to slowly start liking. So, I don't know. But it's still a really good album. Especially because, like, it is Taylor Swift. That's the only reason why I think it's a good album. For me personally. Folklore. Next is Evermore. Evermore. I like Willow, Champagne Problems. Ivy, Long Story Short. Evermore. I listen to all of them. Like, if it comes on in the car, I'm not gonna skip it. But like, I don't go, you know what I'm gonna listen to today? I'm gonna listen to Evermore. I don't say that. Anyway, Evermore looks like that. And then I do have this one signed copy. For a while there, she stopped making new stuff and was making the re-released stuff after Evermore. So she did Fearless and Red, and then out of nowhere, she was like, I'm coming out with my 10th album, and it's Midnight's, which is her newest stuff, which obviously, like everyone knows, is really good. However, it wasn't my favorite on first listen. Some of them I really liked. I liked Lavender Haze, Maroon, Antihero, Midnight Rain I really liked, Question, Vigilante Shit, Bejeweled, Karma. It took a couple times to really like this album. When I first heard it, I was like, okay. Well. But the more I listened to it, the more I really liked it. So, yeah, this is a good CD, but like, not my favorite. So that's that, and then I have a signed version of this one. I have just the blue one with Taylor's signature. I do have a vinyl coming eventually, if I ever get it, that is signed by Taylor Swift herself. I have to change out my battery because I've been talking for so long. Anyway, yes, I do have the Midnight's album, signed album coming soon. I guess. I mean, it hasn't shipped yet, but I'm assuming it'll come soon, hoping it'll come soon. And then I just got the blue version of that too, I think, because everything else signed, like, it went out so quick. Everybody was buying them. So anyway, I want to show you my albums as well. I have 1989, and this, I don't know if it's okay. I hope it is. I hope it's not warped. I'm not going to tell you why, but it might be warped. So, so this is the 1989 album. And then I got, is this going to be in order? Sure. I got the Lover album. This is the Target exclusive, so it's like blue and pink. The actual vinyls are beautiful. And then I have Folklore. This looks bent. Looks very bent. There's the Folklore album. And then Midnight's. I have the purple one from Target. So that's fun. And then I have that blue one coming sometime. That's signed by her. I'm seeing a lot of people on Mercari already have theirs. So I'm really hoping mine comes soon so I can do a video on it. I did a video showing my signed Midnight's CD, but I'd like to do my video showing my signed Midnight's album too. So Taylor, anytime you want to send that to me, great. And then I also have this, which the glue has come off. This is the Taylor Swift mix that I made when I was like 12. This was after Red, actually. This was actually 2013 I might have made this. So 9 years ago. So I was 17. Wow, I was too old for that. 2013, yeah. I was too old to be making this. It's cute though. It says copyright 2013, copyright, yeah. Love is a ruthless game unless you play it good and right. So cute. Really adorable stuff. It's too old to be doing that though. So anyway, that's all my Taylor Swift CDs. I have like 32 CDs, I think. So that's fun. Let me know what your favorite Taylor Swift album is. Let me know if you hate me for this video. I feel like I was kind of like maybe not so constructive criticism. That was not like helpful. But I have a lot of opinions, and sometimes I like to tell people my opinions. And sometimes I shouldn't, because they're not what everyone else is thinking, and people are like, wow. Okay. So anyway, this was, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if you did or not, but I'm showing you all my Taylor Swift stuff, including, can you see it? It says Taylor Swift. I love my Taylor Swift sweatpants. I have 3 pairs, and I love them very much. May eat something. I've been doing this for a while. So anyway, thank thank you for watching. Subscribe if you wanna, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.